Welcome back to another episode of the Coach's Corner podcast. I think we're on episode like 108 or 109, but that's sort of kind of irrelevant, although it's been an amazing ride. It's been so much fun. We've had so many amazing guests. I truly hope that you're in the monthly $500 giveaway. If you're not sure how to enter, I'll just leave the details below, but every single month you get a chance to win $500 just by subscribing and leaving a review on the iTunes platform for the podcast. That being said, I'm answering a question today. Came in through email, and basically the question was, should I start a podcast for my coaching business? They were talking about wanting to attract clients and wanting to start a podcast. I'm always very careful when I'm answering a question like this because it's a very general question that is sort of asking for a general response. So I'm going to sort of weigh the options. What I will say is it really depends where your coaching business is at, if you're just starting or if you've already worked with a few clients, and I'll get into why that is. But first of all, I just want to make it clear that can podcasting help grow your coaching business? Yes. Can podcasting help you bring in new clients? Yes. Can podcasting help you position yourself as an expert? Yes. Can podcasting help you connect with amazing guests and even rock stars and celebrities in whatever space you're in? Yes. We've had Robert Greens and Grant Cardones and Elena Cardones and Evan Carmichaels and all these amazing humans who have really changed millions of lives. Are you able to connect with them when you have a podcast? Yes. You know, can you drive traffic? Can you drive leads? Can you build your email list through a podcast? Yes. Can a podcast help you make more money? Yes. But does a podcast take work? Yes. And that's sort of the part that's missing for a lot of people. And I'll get into the details here. Now, I'm not saying that you're not afraid of hard work. To start a business, that's just a prerequisite. I know you're willing to work hard, but I'm going to get into just a few reasons why you maybe shouldn't start a podcast, or if podcasting is even right for you. Now, you know that I talk a lot about attraction marketing. It's been around forever. It's been called many different things. You know, I definitely did not create it, but it's something that we absolutely teach, we preach, we use it, and it's literally the way our entire business is built, is we attract. And the goal of your marketing, although we do want to educate and we do want to bring your clients through some kind of journey until they work with you, the main idea behind it, if you really break it down, is somebody sees your stuff, or someone finds it, or you share it with the audience you already have, you educate them, you build trust, you are positioned as an expert, and they cannot wait for next week's episode. They get so much value from you that they can't believe it's even free. So does a podcast check all those boxes? Yes. But does YouTube check all those boxes? Yes. Does Instagram check all those boxes? Yes. Does LinkedIn check all those boxes? Yes. And so the question isn't, should I start a podcast? Because, I would pretty much always answer that, yes, you should, but... And here's a big but. If you're just starting as a coach, there's faster ways to get clients than starting a podcast. A podcast is a long-term commitment. I don't know what year I'm in of this podcast, probably 2, maybe 2.5 years of this podcast. And our new podcast, the Infinite Podcast, I'm prepared to let it grow and ferment and find the groove for 12 months. I'm committed to that. I don't even necessarily expect massive results for the next 12 months of a podcast, and I'm fairly established in this space. If you're not, there's massive perks to starting a podcast, as in you could connect with some guests, and maybe you could, you find your voice and find your message to the podcasting, but it's not the only way. So if you're already committed to a YouTube channel and Instagram, it might be too much depending where your business is at. Now, if I was to ask you, all right, if you want to start a podcast, can you stay committed for the next 12 months? Can you stay consistent, 1 or 2 episodes every single week? And can you commit to the 1% better rule? Every time you release an episode, listen and see how you can make it better. Work on your communication skills. Work on your interview skills. Work on the editing skills. Or eventually find someone to do it, whatever. If you can do that, then podcasting is even a bigger yes. Now, the final question I'd ask is, do you even enjoy it? Because if you do not enjoy podcasting, if it's like, I got to do this, then don't do it. I really enjoy, for the most part, podcasting, speaking on a mic. I just love speaking. And so to me, it doesn't really matter what platform, whether it's YouTube or the podcast or whatever it is, as long as the context is within my zone of genius and I'm excited to share something, I love it. If I start getting forced to create content, even if it's like, hey, this is the trend that's going on in the world, so you should probably be talking about this so you can get more traffic, get more views, I kind of lose my passion for it, and it becomes laborious, it becomes work. And so you've just got to really self-assess yourself. We have some clients who just love taking photos. They're very artsy. Man, Instagram and some kind of platform that you can use your gift is great. I don't necessarily use Instagram often because I'm not much of photos and this and that. It's like a business card for me. You can look me up at Lucas Rubiks on Instagram. Feel free to give me a follow, because in the stories, which I love video, I'm always sharing some tips, some insights, something to help you out at Lucas Rubiks on Instagram. But you'll notice that I might post once a week or every 2 weeks on Instagram. It's not a platform that I rely on to drive traffic. That being said, anything video. I love going live, so I use Facebook live stream. I love doing videos, so we do YouTube videos 3 times a week at Lucas Rubiks on YouTube. And I do enjoy podcasting, especially when it's a topic that I'm really passionate about. So we do the podcast thing. But it's a long-term commitment, and it's not just, okay, let me buy some equipment and start a podcast and start making a ton of money or start connecting with celebrities. It's going to take time. So to answer the question, and I had to go through all that to answer your question, start a podcast if you're committed to the long term, if you have the time available right now, if you have not yet worked with a client and you haven't yet honed in your message, you're not really sure the direction you're going, then podcasting may be premature unless you see the podcast platform as a way to work through that. And every single time you launch an episode, you're kind of searching for what is my message and what is my mission, what is my vision. Then that's cool. Just don't expect money, don't expect results, don't expect clients. It could happen, awesome, but don't expect it. And then I'd finally ask you, the third thing I'd ask you is it your zone of genius? Or is it a zone of genius, or is it something you are committed to developing? If you really like speaking, if you enjoy speaking and you see yourself as a speaker, then potentially podcasting could be an awesome fit for you. If you see yourself more and you love video, like right now I'm doing a podcast and a video, you can listen to this on iTunes or you can watch it on YouTube. So I kind of mix the two platforms together sometimes. I love video, and that's always my first go-to. I just love turning the camera on, communicating. If I had to let everything else go, it'd be video, 100%, no question about it. I love it. Second is podcast. Third is Instagram, and fourth is like writing. You won't see me write many blogs. It's not in my zone of genius, and it doesn't inspire me. Whereas somebody else could see massive success just writing. So you've got to assess yourself, and not always. I think a lot of people give the wrong advice of see what platform is trending, and then go into it 100%. And I get it from a marketer's perspective, and we're all marketers in a way, but I'm looking at it the long game, not the short game. And if you're going to commit to a platform you don't enjoy only because it's trending, it can be a fatal mistake, because just like anything in life, you could be climbing the wrong ladder, climbing the wrong tree, and realizing now you're in a trap and you've built this platform that you don't enjoy going on, but you have to go on because it drives the business forward. It's madness. It's crazy to me. So get really clear. What are your values? What are the things you enjoy? What does your business look like? And then make sure the platform fits it. For many, podcasting is a great platform because they don't have to do their hair. They don't have to do anything. They just can travel with a mic, interview on their phones. It's fairly simple, quick, and easy to do. All the back end is what takes work. Whereas video turns some people off because they want more of a nomadic lifestyle and sometimes shooting the video. But to me, I'm like, you can shoot video on your phone with a selfie stick, and it doesn't matter if your hair is perfect or not. It's the message that matters. And so really, those are my questions for you. And instead of me telling you just, yes, start a podcast, I'm going to say, it depends. Listen to the episode, and hopefully it gives you some clarity so you can make your own choice on whether or not you want to start a podcast. Join our $500 giveaway for the podcast. Every single month we give away $500. You can find that at lucasrubiks.com/giveaway. That's lucasrubiks.com/giveaway every single month. Today is literally the first Tuesday of May. And so we're giving away the $500 today. By the time this episode comes out, it is no longer the first Tuesday of May, but the first Tuesday of every month, we give away $500. You can find that at lucasrubix.com/giveaway. If you're building a coaching business, if you want to build a coaching business, if you feel stuck building your coaching business, you want the step-by-step on how to do it with the community to help you and personalized coaching accountability, making sure you're moving forward, all of your work reviewed, and you want to build the systems for lead generation, for sales, and really build something that actually can work with or without you. And I'm not saying that as in you can just go vacation for a month or 2 months, but at least have systems working in the background so you can focus on your superpower of maybe content creation and working with clients. And the rest takes care of itself. If that interests you, check out the Coaches University. It is the #1 program for helping you build a online coaching business. You do have lifetime access, and right now you get to join a 12-month mastermind when you do join the Coaches University. So check that out. That's lucasrubix.com/university. The link will be below. Truly hope this served you, and I'll see you in the next episode.
So, I don't know when this whole get a job 9 to 5, play it safe, think small, and hopefully someday retire with enough time to maybe chase my dreams became okay, but for people like you and me, it's not. I'm Lucas Rubix, and welcome to the Coaching Channel, where I continue my mission of setting human beings free.